Generic greetings and welcome back once again to the Last Starship. Today's beverage is a very standard yet reliable cup of tea, the good old cuppa. Let me just go ahead and turn mining off for the workhorse, which is the UMC Astral Temptress, because it's picking up all of these resources which we don't currently want. Either way, welcome back to the game. And previously, we were in the Purple Meanie and the Lime, gathering resources in the new sector, because we fired up the Stargate, we had a look at that one. And among other things, we got two new resources. If we go over to Stargate here, we've got the unpronounceable ingots and the Zelion. So the Nebidium, which is what we mined out, and there wasn't a huge amount. If we check over here, we can actually see all of this ore. And yeah, this is what we've managed to get, this purple stuff. And well, we can smelt it on board, but I'm going to send it over to the foundry because it's got more like logistical stuff anyway. Let's park it a little bit closer for the drones. And well, yeah, we managed to get a full set of gas as well. If we go over to the Lime here, let's go to the gas collector. We can see we got a full tank of Zelion and a full tank of stable Zelion, and well, in this episode, well, I think it's going to be a fairly simple task of smelting the ingots, and the Zelion will output that, and then we'll see what the next phase of the Stargate project is. As far as I'm aware, it's a huge amount of logistics, but the fun is in finding out whether or not it'll be fun or not. Well, time will tell. Either way, let me go over to trading here, and I'm going to go for a loader. And the loader we will purchase on this one because we need to output that. And then I'm going to go over to, where is it? The Astral Temptress, which is currently moving towards the AJE Foundry. And that's going to be a logistics job. And I'm basically going to say, let's see if I can find it here. All of the Nebidium, send it over. So, yeah, I mean, this is just a case of time. It's just a lot quicker. So I'm going to say, yes, all of these I think are pretty much set anyway. We are smelting the metallic minerals. I should also probably go to trading and to sell and down to precious metals, which we've got so many of the things. I don't know if we need I don't know if we need any more, but they're not that precious to us. They're precious to someone because we've just made about 5 million, but we got so much of it. If we go to tactical as well, I think there's also there might be more about. Let's have a quick look. There's Tillium ore, and there's Tillium over there, and actually this is starting to get a bit empty, isn't it? Precious ore over here, so there's lots of precious ore. There's still precious ore, but the other stuff, there's still some metallic, there's still some copper. We know in the new sector that there are some stuff there as well, so yeah. Anyway, Hydroponics 1 has been completed, and that means Hydroponics 2, and then I can just ignore the research tree forever until, obviously, more is added. Anyway, so let me go ahead and go to installation on a loader, and I'm just going to put it there. I just for the sake of habit, I normally put things with a bit of a gap. A, because it's better to look at, I think, and B, I'm just used to games having to have some sort of gap for people to pathfind around. Anyway, I'm going to unload the stable Zelion, which is obviously the new resource, and we need 30 of it if memory serves, and it is 30. 75 Nebidium ingots and 30 stable Zelion. After that, if we go over to the AJE Foundry and over to these assembly tables, I'm moving the screen down because it's going to be a big list. Yep, there you go. You've got a Zelion energy cell and a Nebidium. It's Nebidium because it's the new resource. Well, that makes perfect sense. Is that an in-joke? I don't know. Anyway, we've got these two new things that we can make, so we'll have to see what we can do. In terms of automation, this is like our power and like life support room. Over here, this is where we had our original smelting stuff. Obviously, I did expand this thing right down here. We've got so much ore just sitting here, which is fine. If this thing ever blows up, by the way, it's end of game. It'll be the last episode because there's no way I'll be able to continue if this goes down because there's so many resources are going to be lost. Anyway, I might remove all of this and put in our new automation side over here, but that's a future me problem. Let me go over to trading and to selling, and I can see the ingots, so we can sell those ingots. There we go. Over to the gas collector and to trading and stable Zelion, we can sell that too. Okay, so it is just a case of maxing this thing out and getting our trading done. If we double check the Stargate program, phase 6, we have now got progress. 2 of 75, 4 of 75 actually. for the ingots, and the stable Xelion is getting outputted as well. Now, what is concerning is this thing here. So, hang on, let me sell some stable isotopes. We've got so many on this thing. Let's just go with, well, the lot pretty much, and then that'll account for storage. Oh, that's not good. I don't think I have nowhere near enough Xelion. Are we going to have to go back through the Stargate? We are. Let me just sell that. Double check this thing. There's all the selling. What are we on for the Stargate progress so far? 9 of 30. Where are we on for this? Oh yeah, that's going down. Right. This changes things. Let me empty the tanks, and then we're going to head over. In order to do that, we need to prepare a couple of things first. So we need more bullets. Get me some bullets, Chief. Let's go ahead and... I've got to max out. Just give me some bullets. Confirm that. This is all the bullets available for this thing, for our PDCs. And we're going to refill those. I don't think we have enough. Okay. I'm going to... Actually, I've just sold them, haven't I? It never ends. Right, okay, over to defense. And to bullets. Let me go ahead and buy them all out. And to energy, and I'm going to pick up a lot of energy on this one. And to the gas collector, similar thing, because we had a problem last time, didn't we? Fuel, I'll do. I might as well just max it out, confirm that. And there we go. Okay, so, sell. Xelion, sell. And the tank is going down. Research is completed as hydroponics 2. If we double check the research, we can see that basically there is nothing more to research. We have researched the galaxy. Alright, so that tank is completely empty, and I can sell the Xelion. I'm just going to do that because I want to see what we've got left. We're halfway there. So this thing can do half of what we need. So, choices to be made. Do I buy a huge tank and sell the other two? Or do I keep going back and forward? There's the end of that chat. Right, dismantle. Get rid of these two. Putting huge tanks in. I don't know how long we can survive where we're going. Because obviously it's all based on PDCs, and obviously we've redone the armour. I'll have to double check that actually. I think I have. Oh, that's right. Things were a bit all over the place last time, weren't they? I think that's correct. Gas into this tank, goes down to here, and that goes to there. Yes. So those are correct. Right. Double check the armour. No, I didn't armour it up. Look at that, that's taken so many hits. So I've armoured that up, and, well, I think everything's pretty much okay. Water's okay. Food is alright. Prepare the jump. Prepare the jump. So the Procyon and the gas collector needs to go. So trade is done. Jump through the Stargate. Whew. Okay. FTL charges 2. Should have probably checked that readout a little bit sooner. Right, okay. How many have I got on the cruiser? I've got 15. Right, that's fine. Logistics. Cruiser. FTL charge. Send 5 over. Yeah, so the lime's going to get sent some resources. You can see them all going there. Prepare the jump there. And prepare the jump there. Both are aligning. And obviously we're going to have to roll out the PDCs. No alerts, no drones out. Let's jump. I'll set everything up for the defensive positioning. There's the meteor shower again. So that the gas collector can sit where there. It's fine. So the meteors are coming in as they were. Look at that, already 7% damage on the cruiser. Why is the gas collector moving? Please don't do that. So we're going to position ourselves ahead of the gas collector. Oh, look at that. Drones are actually coming back here. So we took that out, which is good. So I'm going to position ourselves so... That was a near miss. So we're about here. So just manually hold the throttle. And I think we're about aligned. That should do for now. 7% is worrying. Anyway, over to the foundry, and it is a trading, and oh wow, 169 new bidium ingots. Do I need 75? Yeah. Okay. So 71. Confirm. That should be everything. For that one, I mean. It's just the gas now. Which is obviously here. You can see the alerts. And, yep, we have completely filled this thing. After that, it is about the new stuff for the next phase of the Stargate program, for the phase 7. Well, I'm just going to max this out. There's nothing I can do. It's just a case of timing now. Let them do their thing. How are we doing for gas? Ah, so they're not doing anything because I'm still outputting. So both huge tanks are completely empty because I'm outputting the resources. I mean, maybe that's not a bad thing. Okay. I think it is a case of... I keep pressing escape to exit tactical, but it doesn't exit tactical. Go into the foundry and wait. Yeah. I'm going to keep these rubidium ingots. And we know it's going to be capacitors, isn't it? And energy cells. So let's have a quick look. The capacitor requires Stargate capacitors and the ingots. Okay, and the next one after that is the energy cell, which requires energy cell frame and the shielded Xelion. We can create shielded Xelion. There it is. That's not my worry. That's fine. What I'll do then is, knowing I'm going to need the rubidium capacitors, I need Stargate capacitors. Stargate capacitors requires energy coils, Stargate actuators, and stable isotopes. We've got stable isotopes. Right. I might be jumping the gun on this one, but let's fire up the production line again. Stargate actuators. Stargate actuators, which requires Stargate frames. Stargate frames. This is going to send everything going, as we can see. Stargate frames requires frames. We've got 2 frames on the go. The Stargate actuators requires frames and motors. Yes, and the motors require that. So actually, the energy coils I don't think I need, do I? No, I can change. I think... No, we need energy coils for this thing. Right, I think that's set up. I've been threatening to do some more automation stuff for a long time. But, to be honest, we've got such a workforce. I don't know if I need to do it at all. These are all working. Or are they? Why are they not outputting? That's because storage. I think that's classed as equipment, is it not? No. Any cargo? I'm out of ice. What am I out of? So Stargate frames. Yes. I don't need lenses, that's for sure. Make more motors on that one. Frames. Frames. So metal ingots into frames. Frames then go into Stargate frames. After that, we then also make Stargate frames and motors into the actuator. And then after that, it's motors and frames. Yeah, that's fine. It's energy coils, which is there, which is metal ingots and copper ingots, which we've got loads of. And then it's actuators, which we're making, and then stabilized stops, which is there. Okay. Why are they not outputting said resources? Is it because it's not like the next thing? I need to make the next thing? Because I can sell these. Let me do a test. Industry. It's going to be... I'll just get all the assembly tables in the world. There we go. This is a test. So, it's going to be a temporary permanent solution. I can feel it coming now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And cables. These don't cost, so I don't mind just running them inefficiently. If I then change those to Nevidium capacitors, is it going to kick off the entire assembly line? Yes, that's exactly what it's doing. So those are no longer intermediary products. Sorry, they are intermediary products, they're no longer final products. Whereas previously we were selling them. So we'll set them all up. Let me go over to the lime. And this is moved. 28% damage! Taking an absolute pound on that thing. Okay, well we're going to have to bring it back and repair it. I don't want any risk of life or any major damage. This thing is still outputting. 1, 2... I can't even go to trading here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It appears to be 7 stable xenium. Okay. I'll give it another couple of minutes. I'll give it a couple of minutes and then we'll come back to that one. Over to our trading and to selling, and we have the Nevidium capacitors there. Yeah. Don't need to sell it though, because that's going to be something I need to sell for the next phase. The current phase is all about stable Xelion, which is currently not here. And, oh no, we're okay for stabilized stopes, that's fine. So, making the capacitors, are they not outputting that? Is it just going to sit there until I sell it? I think so. I thought I could store it somewhere. Anyway, it's fine. Gas collector. Oh, more striking has been occurring. What are we on? 36% damage. I'm going to give it to 60. Yeah, we'll say half. We'll say 50%, and I'll bring it back. I'm just going to keep it at max speed while we crack on there. We've not talked about ratings, by the way. There's loads of these ratings where you get from basically doing the thing. So combat, your rating goes up, industry, humanitarian, and logistics. Basically, the maximum we got at the moment is industry, because that seems to be the main function of this thing at this juncture with this build of the game. How we're doing for tactical? On 40%. I'll align when we're at 50. Yeah, when we're at 50, I'll align and we'll head over. Yeah, these capacitors are not shifting, and they won't until we get to the next phase. Cruiser, what you're on? 40% still? Oh, that's good. Sort of more luck than judgment, really, when we are doing stuff. Do I need to sell anything from here? We've got a huge, bounteous amount of precious metals, metal ingots, and copper. So yeah, we'll just give it a bit more time, and we'll see how much gas we can get. This is still refining. I think we might have enough to go. I need 15. If I can nurse this entire thing home until 15, I'll be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I know I'm going to have to come back, and I don't know, but I anticipate having to come back under duress and cannon fire with the next phase, because that's what the game was hinting at, and the patch notes hint at as well. So we'll see. We'll get enough to get this section done. Once we've got this one done, this phase done, we're on to phase 7. Then we'll know what the next route is. But like I said, I don't know how difficult that may be. 51%. We've went over the 50%. We can see the strike there as well. There's another strike. Pausing it a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And the load is almost empty. We're actually repairing as well. Heavy damage, but we're repairing. We've got some logistics. And there's another strike. So I'm just keeping an eye on this percentage here. 46%. We'll know when there's a strike, because that'll go up. But like I say, 15 of the Xelion, and we're good. Back over the gas collector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what's actually easy to do? If I just go on logistics, it'll tell me. 15, we're good. Right, okay. Prepare jump. Both of them. Aligning. And Procyon cruiser reads ready, gas collector reads ready. Even though it's leaking from the back, the Procyon, we're jumping. Okay, well, credit where credit's due for the purple meanie. It's done what it needed to do. It's protected other things. Do I put more gun on it? I'd like to. The problem is the effort. I've got 21 million. I should probably just buy out that other ship, shouldn't I? Anyway, we're bringing them back. We're back home. Right, so, couple of things. Editor, armour. Confirm. Cruiser, armour. Wow, over 250,000. Confirm. Buying. There's not many FGL charges left. I'm going to have to start producing my own FGL charges eventually as well. Here we go. Sell. So, we've sold all of that. Oh, wait, no. I was on sell for the other thing again, wasn't I? Yes. I was on sell. I keep doing that. I think it's an easy mistake to make, but it's a mistake that I keep on making. Apologies. To sell, buy that. And propulsion. FTL charges. Gas collector. Stargate progress is done, I believe. More fuel. And, well, FTL charges we've already got on here. Confirm. Phase 6 is completed. Alright, so, the cruiser, I thought I'd repaired that. Click repair. And Commander Harkin is calling. Right. Commander Stern, what do you want? Captain, our sector scanners found new systems in the sector. Unfortunately, it seems pirates have gotten to them first, and have set up their own shipyards around the nebula. Nubidium deposits around the system. Be prepared for combat if you're going to visit. Good luck, Captain. So, this is our sector map. I don't think there's a way to see the next sector, but Stargate. What a surprise. Xelion energy cells and Nubidium capacitors. Over to the AJE foundry. And there we go. Capacitors are getting outputted. Cell 20. How many do I need? 160. The Xelion energy cells requires energy cell frames and shielded Xelion. We don't have any shielded Xelion. I can't produce shielded Xelion because I've got no Xelion. I can set all of these chemical labs up. Do that as long as I want. There you go. Connected. I can output it. I just don't have any. So, we need to go where we need to go. We need to get more of this, which requires combat. Meteor. Welcome to the fleet. So, 10 million in order to get this thing, the bottle opener. Trading. Right, give me 45 minutes to sort this out and then we'll be there. So, crew of 10, spacesuits of 5. Resources. Fuel, oxygen, FTL, water, food. Let's just confirm that for now. And what else do I need? It doesn't have... It only has reactors. It doesn't have any of the really big... I can't remember the name of them now. Fusions. It doesn't have fusion reactors, it just has standard reactors. So there's fuel going up. And it's got cannons. It's got Gatling guns. And it's got rail... It's got everything. It's got absolutely everything. Right. Bullets, railguns, cannon shells. Do we need weapon officers? Oh, I love that. You can hear it powering up. Sounds great. Wow. Okay. Well, once we've powered up, we need to get more stuff. We're not going to get it here. NG-13 might have what we need. Let's prepare the jump. But this thing can't even move at the moment. By the way, I know it looks like really grey, and I think this is a bit of a downside with this. It's because you're in this sort of cloud. So when you're in this default position, it just looks a bit washed out in terms of colour. Not ideal. You can see all the crew. The new crew is grabbing what they need. Low food, low water. That's because we haven't done the rest of it. This is going to be one of the few vessels that I don't have solar on. Can I jump it now? Oh! It doesn't have an FDL drive. Now that does surprise me. Okay. Propulsion. FDL drive. Luckily there's one in stock. Otherwise I'd have to send another ship to go and buy one and bring it back. Install FTL drive. There. I have to remind myself, do I actually need a loader? Or do they just bring it to it? No, you just need power. Meteor. Still low on fuel, I'm aware. Cables. FTL drive is on the go. FTL drive is fueled up. Prepare the jump. Jump. That was a bit quick. It was just, we're jumping in the new location. Energy then. Oh, it's going to be resources, isn't it? Right. All the fuel. More oxygen. All the FTL charges. All the bullets, all the railguns, all the cannons. Just get it. Just buy it out. Actually, while I'm here, crew. The lot. Being a bit punchy with the sentence here, but needs must. Alright. There's all the FTL charges. The fuel tanks are not even full. Right. I may have just emptied the galaxy of resources here. I'm just jumping between places now. As is probably quite evident. I'm just trying to get everything we can. Just bringing everything in. All the storage is being set up. I'm going to assume perhaps wrongly that everything is... What the... Yeah. Everything is going good. See, look, there's the fuel tanks. They're still trying to fuel it up. Right, okay. There's loads of fuel canisters, and they're still putting it in the actual tank. I think I'll go back to the colony. And we will call it there for now. That's been a bit of the game. I was about to say FDL. The Last Starship. It's not the last because this is the 5th one we've got, and the 6th one we've had in total because we sold the short hopper, which is still sitting here, just floating around in space with a couple of crew on board. But yes, we have managed to... Oh, look at that. Look at all the Beverage capacitors. We've managed to work quite well on the new... Where is it? The new phase. Beverage capacitors we're on the way with. Xelion energy cells we haven't even started. But next episode, the plan is we're going to bring the lime, the bottle opener, and the Procyon cruiser to the new sector, obviously going back through the Stargate again, and we'll have to probably fend off against not only asteroids. Actually, we're just going for gas, aren't we? We're not bothered about the ore just yet. How are we for the ore? We've actually still got quite a bit of this nebidium ingots, and I haven't had to set up a huge amount of automation because of the way we're doing stuff. Let me just set up scrap metal refining, because we've got a fair bit that we've basically taken off. These are the patches that come off the ship when it's in combat. Anyway, yes, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of the Last Starship. Next time we will look at minimum, I would like to finish off these nebidium capacitors. We'll have a look into the new sector and see what resources we can gather. If we need to go down the huge automation side, then, well, I guess we will do what we need to do. Either way, hope you have enjoyed it, and as always, comments in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.